Hello everyone, myself Professor Rajendra Kiwari. In previous session we had discussed on generation of three-phase AC voltage. What do you mean by single phase voltage and three-phase system or a three-phase voltage? A single phase system consists of two conductors. One is called the phase and the other conductor called as neutral. The single phase system requires a voltage of 230 volt, which is used by the residential house or for other small premises at 50 frequency hertz. Whereas in three-phase system we have minimum of 3 conductors or wires carrying AC voltage. The three-phase system is nothing but 3 single phase voltages of equal magnitude, but they are differing by an angle of 120 degree with respect to each other, what we have seen for the last session. Right. Today we'll be dealing with three-phase balanced supply, unbalanced supply, three-phase balanced load and unbalanced load, three-phase connections, balanced supply and unbalanced supply. So as I said, as the alternator, which is a machine which generates three-phase voltage, it has two parts, stator and rotor. Stator is a cylindrical shape and it has uniform slots in its inner periphery, and in these slots we will be placing the three-phase windings. Right. So placing of these windings also is connected in such a way that these three phases are having a phase difference of 120 degree from each other, and also its output should be having a phase difference of 120 degree with respect to each other. As the rotor is having two monopoles, north and south, on the rotor will be placing some coils. To the coils will be supplying the DC supply, so that we can generate constant magnetic flux. So once the rotor is rotated by the means of a prime mover in the stator, the rotor is going to produce some flux, and that flux is swept by the stator conductors. Therefore, an EMF is induced in all the three windings. Right. So this is what we can see, that is EA, EB and EC are the RMS induced voltage in three windings, and they are having a phase displacement of 120 degree with respect to one another. So a three-phase supply is said to be balanced when all three voltages have the same magnitude but differ in phase by 120 degree. Now, a three-phase supply is said to be unbalanced even if any of the above condition is not satisfied. So for unbalanced, if all the three phases are not having the same magnitude and they are not differing by 120 degree, it is said to be unbalanced supply. Next, balanced load and unbalanced load. So the three phase, what we can see here, this is a three-phase balanced star connection load. This is a three-phase balanced delta connected load. So this is a star connection, this is a delta connection. We have three phases, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So a three-phase load is said to be balanced. 1. The impedance, this is the impedance. Impedance of all the three phases are exactly the same. Saying that the impedance can be a combination of resistance plus inductive reactance and resistance plus capacitive reactance. Unbalanced load. Three-phase unbalanced star connected load, three-phase unbalanced delta connected load. So three-phase load is said to be unbalanced even if one of them is different from each other. So you can observe here we have resistance in first phase, in second phase we have capacitive reactance, in third phase we have inductive reactance. So they are not same with each other. There should be equal impedance for each of the phases, phase 1, phase 2 and phase 3. Next, three-phase connection. There are two types of connection in three-phase circuit. There are two types of connection in three-phase circuit: star connection and delta connection. In star connection, there are 4 wires. Three-phase circuit, obviously it requires 3 conductors or 3 wires. So star connection is formed having by 3 phase wires and 1 neutral wire. Wherein delta connection, there are only 3 wires for the distribution and all are in phase. There is no neutral wire present in the delta connection. So the 3 conductors or the 3 wires of a 3-phase system can be connected in star or delta fashion. So this is your star fashion, this is your delta fashion, wherein in star fashion you have total number of 4 wires. R, Y, B are the 3 phases, N is your neutral, so it becomes 4 wire. In delta connection we have only 3 wires R, Y, B, which are the phases. There is no neutral present in delta connection. Star connection. A star connection is formed when the ends of the 3 coils are connected or joined together at point N and the other 3 ends being free as shown in the figure. And the point N is known as neutral point. So you have 3 wires or 3 conductors of a 3-phase system, and how do we form that star connection? So you are taking the 3 coils, and the ends of the 3 coils are joined together at a point N, and that point N is called as neutral and the remaining ends are kept free. Next, we have an important derivation on this star connection which is very important for your main exam. So this is your star connection. So star connection is connected to a 3-phase supply. So let us understand what is line voltage and phase voltage. This is my star connection to which I am connecting 3-phase supply. Line voltage is the voltage between 2 phases. This is 1 phase, 2nd phase, 3rd phase. So line voltage is the voltage between 2 phases. It's the voltage between 2 phases. Whereas the phase voltage is the voltage between the phase and the neutral. So for single phase voltage, what we utilize in our house, we get a voltage of 230 from a transformer which is located near our residential areas. So we get single phase from the transformer. So for single phase, from single phase we are going to get 1 phase and 1 neutral which will be supplied to our house. So phase voltage is the voltage between 1 phase and 1 neutral. Here EAN, EBN, ECN are the phase voltages which is equal to E phase. EAB, EBC and ECA are the line voltages is equal to EL, and also there will be, as there are 3 phases, there will be 3 line currents which are flowing in all the 3 phases. So in first phase there is a line current IA, in second phase there is a line current IB, in third phase there is a line current IC. So IA, IB, IC is equal to a line current that is IL. So from the figure it is observed that the line current is flowing through the phase current. So this is the line, this is my phase. So the line current is flowing to the phase current. Therefore, IL is equal to I phase in star connection always. This is my line, this is my phase. So whatever line current has to flow, it has to flow through the phase. Whatever line current IB has to flow through the line, it has to flow through the phase EB, N. Whatever line current IC has to flow, it has to flow through the phase ECN. Therefore, the line current is equal to phase current. And it is also clear that if you take line voltage, voltage between two phases, so voltage between line A and B, A and B is line voltage, so voltage between these two are EAN and EBN. So EAB is equal to EAN minus EBN. So we need to draw a vector diagram for this. So the condition is that EAB is equal to EAN minus EBN. So as I said, the three RMS voltages or the three windings should be kept in such a way that they should have a phase difference of 120 degree with respect to one another. So this is my EAN, EBN, ECN. Now I have EAB is equal to EAN minus EBN. So I'll draw EBN to the next end. Now I'll join these two. This is minus EBN, this is EAN. So what is EAN minus EBN? It is EAB. So join these two. Now from here you join one line. Name this as EAB. So EAB is what? EAN minus EBN. Now draw a perpendicular line AC on OB. We are going to draw a perpendicular line AC on OB. Therefore, what happens is that this is whole 120, 120, 120. Now you are going to divide this. So this becomes 60, 60. Again you are dividing this 60 into two parts, 30 and 30. Therefore angle AOC is 30. You are naming this as B. So from triangle OAC, what is cos 30? Cos 30 is adjacent upon hypotenuse. So it is OC by OA. But what is OC? It is OB by 2. It is OB by 2. Now what is OB? OB is nothing but EAB. So, and what is OA? OA is nothing but EAN. And cos 30 is root 3 by 2. So root 3 by 2 is equal to EAB divided by 2 EAN. Therefore, 2 get cancelled. EAB is equal to root 3 EAN. Wherein EAB is a line voltage and EAN is the phase voltage. Therefore, the line voltage is equal to root 3 of phase voltage. So this is the clear picture of the vector diagram. This is very important to draw in the exam, which will carry 2 marks. Now what is the power consumed by the 3-phase circuit? What is the power consumed by 3-phase circuit? It's given by 3 into power in each phase. Why 3 into power in each phase? Because we have 3 phase. In this sense, we have 3 conductors. This will have some different power. This will have a different power. This will have a different power. So what is the power in each phase, or power consumed by 3 phase in each phase? So power in each phase we have already seen. P is equal to EI cos phi, P is equal to EI cos phi, P is equal to EI cos phi in each phase. So 3 into, why 3? Because it is 3-phase circuit. So 3 into power in each phase. So E phase into I phase cos phi. But what is E phase? EL is equal to root 3 E phase. So we can write this as EL by root 3. And we also know that in star connection I phase is equal to IL cos phi. So in order to write this root 3 converted as root 3 to root 3, EL by root 3 into IL cos phi, root 3 get cancelled, and you will get the final answer as P is equal to root 3 EL IL cos phi. So power consumed by three-phase circuit is root 3 EL IL cos phi. Note, phi is the angle between E phase and I phase, not EL and IL. Therefore, the condition for star connection is EL is equal to root 3 E phase and IL is equal to I phase. For derivation purpose, you need to write what is star connection, how the star connection is formed, what is line voltage, phase voltage, draw the circuit, what is E phase, what is EL, what is line current, how the line current is equal to phase current, and EAB is equal to EAN minus EBN, and also the vector diagram with this part of derivation. And you have to prove that the line voltage is always equal to root 3 times of phase voltage. And the vector diagram is very important, and also the power consumed by three-phase circuit. For the next class, we'll see the derivation of delta connection. Thank you.